Okay, let's cut the crap. Hi everyone, thank you for coming to the Hug, the Tel Aviv Hug, soon to be renamed. Get update soon. We're very happy to be here today in a very, very packed session. Happy to host you here. This Hug is all about lead generation and how HubSpot is awesome by helping us marketers doing lead generation. Okay, so we have, as I said, a full plan for you today. Right after the agenda, you all have vouchers for drinks, so we're going to have some drinks and some snacks. So please stay tuned for some heavy networking with light drinking. That's always nice. So I'm going to talk to you a bit, and also Chen from Cyberint is going to tell us a really cool case study that worked for them really, really recently. Our keynote is Pauline from HubSpot, who's going to be talking about this amazing integration that HubSpot just released, mostly for LinkedIn, but also they upgraded their Google Ads and Facebook integration. And I think one of the most amazing things that happened to me in the last 6 months. And I do have a life, but it's that big. Ilya Glazer, head of acquisition for WalkMe, and one of the biggest B2B performance advertisers in the world, is going to talk about how they actually manage to succeed and bring those leads to opportunities and show ROI with B2B PPC lead generation. And then we have a very special guest, Aoife, Marketing Solutions from LinkedIn. Aoife, where are you? She's right here. And Adi Barlev, former CMO of Luminate Security, will basically have a really short panel where Adi will basically share her experience, how she managed to convert those amazing leads we get all the time, but it's very, very hard to convert. And this is going to be, most of what we talked about today is, okay, we all know how to get the leads, but what we do with them, and how do we get better leads, and how do we actually show ROI. So this is us, Marketing Envy. We've been around for 5 years, celebrating in May, and our focus is B2B tech, and also working with HubSpot for the last 3 years. And before I start, there's a cool feature that LinkedIn put in their app that I never used until a few months ago in a conference by LinkedIn. So if you all turn on your phones now, look at LinkedIn app, and click this button, what will happen is within a minute, you'll see everyone around you and you can connect to them. So it really kind of multiplies the networking potential, and you'll see quite amazingly all the people around you. It's quite phenomenal. So let me know if I can, everybody see this? Okay, I'll give it a minute more. Seriously, it's the most productive networking tool I've ever used. You still have to talk to people, mind you. Doesn't do it for you. All good? Let's get cheeky with it. Yes, I'm from the 90s. Okay, so everybody knows this quote? Everybody, kind of told that before or heard it before? I don't see leads from LinkedIn, but when I stopped it, organic traffic went down. Everybody, come on, raise your hands. Anyone who ever happened to them? Okay. I know there's more of you, I actually know, but okay, if you're shy, that's okay. If I run lead gen ads, I get all those bloody Gmails, which I hate because I don't know what to do with them. Everybody get that? Salespeople, they hate the Gmail, right? So Adi and Aoife will talk exactly about that, what they do to actually convert those people. And my third and most lovable, MQLs are nice and all, but they need opportunities. 5 years ago, when Billy and I started Marketing Envy, the highest of our pitch was basically we're bringing MQLs, not leads. That was the biggest thing. And now, some would say, because, reality changed, life changed, advertising costs a lot more, some would say is because salespeople have become more greedy and lazy, here and there. It's not enough anymore for marketing to just bring the MQLs. And I think Ilya from WalkMe will actually describe what they did internally to bring in the money, as it says, and actually get attribution for the leads they're bringing. So this is one of the biggest issues that we have today. The problem is that we don't have a problem bringing up opportunities and optimizing opportunities, but we never get the data, right, as marketers. It takes ages for salespeople to contact the leads. There's nothing happening, and it takes 3 to 4 months until the opportunity is open. So we'll definitely discuss this. Okay, so lead gen for LinkedIn, please, forget all your concepts that we have to bring the user to a landing page. The landing page has a branding impact. All this thing, it's true, but once we switch clients and us ourselves, because we always dogfood our own methods, we saw an increase of 400% in conversion rates. Now there are some reasons to it. If I know what I'm going to say right now, the LinkedIn, when it opens clicks, when it opens links on websites, the experience, it opens the internal browser of the app. And I think half of the reason that lead generation works is because the experience kind of sucks and people just bounce. The other reason is mobile. People just don't want to go to landing pages and don't have time to wait until it loads. And they just want the content. So we have moved this, all our clients to Legion, and then the main problem is, again, the Gmails. So as I said before, we'll talk about it a lot, but those Gmails are still real people. They deserve your love too. They want to be contacted as much as anyone else wants to be contacted, and finding them is really quite easy using LinkedIn. Another big advantage, those Gmails, those emails, those personal emails are the same ones that people actually sign up to Facebook with. And if they're Gmail, Google will identify them. And so what you can do with those leads is endless, people don't have to say origin on stage, but endless fun of remarketing with multiple channels. Because with those leads, you can actually remarket them forever till they get tired of you and block you and complain. The other thing is Google Ads. So more and more people are coming to us and say, oh, Google doesn't work, Google didn't work, leads are too expensive. And the reason is, yes, leads are too expensive, but again, no one looked at opportunities. Over time, Google is the #1 at bringing, let's just say that that's the lower cost of opportunities amongst all other channels, is Google, and it's still Google. However, very hard to find the right people on Google. And recently Google is aware of that and released several features. A feature that's coming soon is going to be very interesting because it allows you to only show your ads on search to people from specific company sizes. So that's something that seems to be interesting. What we use a lot is a feature called in-market audience. Anybody heard about this? Everybody using this? Yes, Ilya, obviously. So what in-market audience does, it takes people who search for things, so in the market to buy something. Based on their keywords, Google infers what they do and what they're looking for. And you can limit the ads that you show only to people that are in the market for relevant things. This is the most interesting category, business and services. For B2B, it's the only relevant category. Don't go anywhere else, just this one. And this category actually has more and more subcategories. For example, you see, I don't know if you can see, but enterprise software and network systems and services actually have cybersecurity products as well underneath it. So you can really find people who are looking for your main term or top of the funnel terms, but limited by the in-market audience that's relevant for you. And we do see lead cost drops down almost third, and opportunities increasing significantly. So we definitely went back into Google. Even a lot of times we start with Google and LinkedIn at the same time, just to make sure that we cover both cover our bases. Attribution campaign measurement. So Pauline will talk about it a lot, and also Ilya. One of the biggest issues that we have is when we bring a lead and then it comes back from organic, or it calls, or it sends email to a salesperson, and then we get, oh, this lead didn't come from you, right? This lead came from offline or for a conference or whatever. And what we do, also, you'll have a lot of channels like LinkedIn that people will see you first, and then after a week or two will search organically, and then again come to the website. And that's why when you stop LinkedIn, a lot of the times those people stop coming on organic, because everything is connected. And so what we see is that attribution is becoming more and more important. And no, Google Analytics does not give you the solution, because Google Analytics, unless you seriously went through hoops to connect it to your Salesforce or any other tools, will not give you anything but the lead. So it's very top of the funnel. HubSpot, actually, and that's what Pauline is going to talk about, will list a feature that's starting to show you the value of each channel when combined together. And when we measure it like that, and when we look at overall the impact of PPC, we get 20-30% more opportunities, actually. And the last thing is Quora ads. Who's advertising on Quora here? Except you, Ilya. You're not advertising Quora? Okay. So who's advertising on Quora here? Okay. Who had positive experience with Quora? Okay, so it's great, but I'm not surprised other people didn't have, because it's really fresh. But Quora actually released and significantly improved their features. So now they have remarketing, they have pixel, and because Quora is a niche site, but fairly large niche site, and with really good audience, especially in North America, I would really recommend to put the pixel, even if you don't want to advertise now, just add the pixel, gather the data, and start testing remarketing. The one tip, the one basic tip that I have to give you is phrase your ads as questions. This is the type of content that people have there, and this is the first thing you need to know. Phrase your ads in questions. It's also better if you already have organic activity on Quora, but not a must.